This section was presented by Rav Pesach Kron. It sounds like his derech. Very beautiful, very meaningful, and very real. A number of years ago, Rav Mordechai Gifter Zatzal went to Eretz Yisrael and of course visited the Kosel HaMaravi and Kever Rachel. Rav Chassid, his first name being Yerachmiel, from the Mir Yeshiva, asked him, at which place were you more moved, Kever Rachel or the Kotel? Rav Gifter thought for a moment and replied, the Kotel HaMaravi. Rav Chassid was surprised and said, Rosh Yeshiva, I hope you don't mind my asking, but I've asked this question to many people, and they all say they were more moved at Kever Rachel. Why were you more moved at the Kotel? Rav Gifter explained, Young man, you're a young fellow. You can relate to a mother. You saw your mother cry when she benched lecht that you should be an El Chayid. You saw how your mother got up early and stayed up late for your sake and your siblings. So you can relate to Mama Rachel. The only ones who can truly relate to the Churban Habayis are the ones who saw its grandeur, who have seen Torah b'tifarta. A person who has seen the majesty of what Klal Yisrael is all about can only then understand and grasp its destruction. I was in Telz. I saw the majesty of Torah. I saw the splendor and greatness of the Rosh Yeshiva. I saw what Elul was. I saw what the Aseret Yemei Tshuva was. I saw the grandeur of the majesty of Torah in Telz itself. And then I saw its destruction. I saw the majesty and splendor of Torah and what Yahadus can all be all about. I can picture what Olei Regel was when the Beis Hamikdash was standing. Therefore, when I daven at the Kotel, I could picture what Klal Yisrael was like with the Beis Hamikdash, and I could feel the pain of its destruction. Today here in America, where none of us has been able to witness the majesty and splendor Rav Gifter was talking about, we must try to understand as best as we can what the destruction of the Beis Hamikdash was all about. It's a tremendous undertaking to take and think about and ponder what the Beis Hamikdash really was all about. I've seen pictures of various manifestations or presentations and artists' depictions of what the Azorah must have looked like and what the Karbanos must have looked like. And we've all seen various, some of them more primitive, some of them more sophisticated representations and presentations of these areas. They don't do any justice whatsoever. We have no concept of what went on. We can learn about it, we can talk about it, but for someone to truly take this and absorb it and make it part of his mahus and his reality and his mind takes a very special person. We'll have to try to do that. To relate to the Churban, we really have to know what we are missing. The truth is, if a person is awake and can hard on Yom Kippur and read through the Avodah of what was in Masechta Yuma, not as a learning, which is very important to understand the concepts and the hashkafis of what the learning is all about, but the actual experience of it, then we might get a little inkling, get a little gefeel, and get a little sad about what we lost. Yep.